Over the last couple of days, we have gotten a bunch of news regarding the new Black Bolt and White Flare sets coming out in Japan on June 6th. These sets should be coming to English on July 18th as a part of our summer holiday set. Of course, we're getting 6 sets a year now, 2 holiday sets and 4 mainline sets. So just shortly after Destined Rivals, we're going right in to Black Bolt and White Flare representing Unova with kind of a new style of what 151 did. So without further ado, let's dive in and just take a look at the cards that have been revealed and what's to come, because honestly, I think this is going to be one of the craziest specialty sets we've ever gotten. It seems like it's going to be a very large set. Like I said, very similar to 151. It's going to have every single Unova Pokemon. And the big thing with this is they're saying it's going to have an illustration rare or a special illustration rare of every single Pokemon from the generation. So that's going to be 156 illustration rares or special illustration rares, I guess like art rares if you combine the two in this set. There might even be more if you're talking about trainer cards or anything like that. Very interesting. I know in Japan they're doing a split set. I'm interested to see if you're actually getting split cards between the sets, if maybe just the chase cards are big or even the smaller cards like you would see in the video games, right? If you picked up black or white, there are certain Pokemon you can only get in each game, just like they have with every generation of Pokemon. So let's take a look at the first bit of news that came out on May 2nd. That was Friday. I'm getting all this information on PokeBeach, but they say Black Bolt and White Flare was revealed at Japan's Champions League tournament. It's going to come out June 6th, feature all 156 Unova Pokemon. The sets are, Gen 5's version of 151, which is very cool. We'll skip all these cards and we'll go down the list. Well, here's one thing I think is kind of cool, this Victini. It looks like the holos are going to be throwback holos to what we had in Gen 5. It was all these horizontal lines. They got a little bit boring, but they were still pretty cool. We haven't seen them in a long time, so I think it's a nice little callback to the generation. We've got EXs, of course. Looks like we'll be getting a Reshiram EX. So anything that's an EX, odds are we're going to get a special illustration rare of it. So we're getting Superior. I'm not the greatest with Gen 5, but Superior, Reshiram, looks like Hiram, Zekrom here. And then we've got the announcement here. All 156 Unova Pokemon will get an illustration rare or special illustration rare in the set. That's insane. This is going to be massive. Like when you look at Prismatic Evolutions, the last specialty set, we got 36 SIRs, but 0 illustration rares. Looks like we're going to get like over 100 illustration rares. There's already a ton of them revealed here. All the lines, Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. It looks like Snivy's the only one that's going to get the EX there with Superior. Very cool evolution lines. I like that they keep a similar color scheme. Big fan of the Samurott card. I like all the Wingles in the back. That's pretty cool. I think it's going to be a good set. If you're a Gen 5 fan, like I feel like if you're a bit younger than me, you probably grew up playing Gen 5 or Gen 4, Gen 5. For me, Gen 3 was like my prime in Pokemon, my favorite generation, but I played Black and White. The story is amazing. Black and White 2 are some of the best games people have said in the franchise. So this is going to be a popular set. I like the idea of splitting it as well. Having a Reshiram and a Zekrom ETB is going to be amazing. But something cool they're going to do with this set is deluxe packs. They're going to be 35 card packs, and it's going to be basically 5 packs built into one fat pack. I think you got that in sports cards. I don't know. I'm not a huge sports card guy either. But you're going to get these deluxe packs with 5 booster packs and a guaranteed illustration rare. That's really cool if you don't want to grab booster boxes or something like that. It's a little bit better than just buying a pack and just hoping for the best. If you grab a deluxe pack, you're going to get something. And with so many illustration rares in this set, that's going to be hot. I think this is going to be a great product, and it's awesome that Pokemon's putting something like that out. Here they're touching on the holo pattern there. You can kind of see one of the older Samurott cards versus the new one. Very similar holo pattern, might be brighter, but that might also be the scan or the digital rendering of the image itself. And then it looks like you're getting a Victini promo card. I'd imagine this will be a promo card for us too, but it could be an illustration rare in the set. Cute little Victini card. I know there's a lot of Victini collectors out there. It's going to come in this little portfolio that comes with 6 packs, 3 of each variant. So that's going to be the next set after Destined Rivals. We'll have Destined Rivals, and the week after, literally 7 days later, 6 days later, we're going to be getting Black Bolt and White Flare. In English, we'll be having that in July, so we'll have a little bit of time, like 7 weeks-ish, 7 or 8 weeks to kind of relax, try to get some Destined Rivals if we can. I think Destined Rivals is going to be a really hot set. I'm not going to be ready to move on to Black and White, that soon. But I mean, all the sets are so hot right now. They're going to be so good. I'm definitely excited for this. And let's take a look here at some of the big cards. We got more reveals this morning, Sunday morning. It looks like there's a new rarity of cards, which isn't going to be like a special illustration rare, I guess. They're calling it BWR rarity. So we'll see, we've got some more stuff. Like, of course, every Pokemon's going to be in this. We'll go over some of the Pokemon in Gen 5 maybe after, at the end of this. Some item cards. But this is like the big thing. Monochromatic Pokemon cards. You've got Zekrom here, Reshiram. These look awesome. I'd imagine the texture is going to be really good. And I'm imagining the line work is going to be raised like it is in these new gold cards we've gotten in select sets. I think we had them in Prismatic and as well in Paldean Fates. I think it's going to be similar to that. At least that's what it kind of looks like it could be. And there's a Victini, a red Victini. So it's not just going to be black and white cards. I really like that the text is white here. The logo for the fire energy is white. Looks really nice, honestly. I'm a big fan of cards like this. Like, I feel like I'm one of the few people that really like gold cards. And this is a really strong throwback to what we had in the past. And I'll show you those cards right now. We had this Reshiram. Came out in black and white base set. I think this was like one of the biggest cards in the set. You can look at the price of a near mint copy of this card. $60. I'd imagine we're going to see steady price growth. We already saw a ton of price growth. Basically, as soon as they announced a black and white set was coming out, a lot of Reshiram and Zekrom cards went to the moon. Feel like this one's going to keep going. I feel like this will be a $100 card at some point. Might be a good one to pick up, especially if you compare it here to this. Like, I mean, this card I think is better art, but dude, this Reshiram's going to be hot. There's also the one from Celebrations. This one hasn't seen as much movement. It did go up, well, I mean, it went up quite a lot percent-wise, but I think it's going to spike up and go even more. A lot of people were kind of speculating Reshiram and Zekrom's going to do good. Same kind of deal. You got the Zekrom here. We'll look at a near mint. I'd imagine very similar price graph. Yep, they're going up for $76, and I feel like they're just going to spike up even more after today. There's going to be a lot of sales on this card. Look, House of Cards right now has it for $155. That's double market value, but I'm sure someone's going to buy it. There's not much sales data here. Somebody did buy one actually today for $150, so we're going to see this graph spike up drastically over the next week or so. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with these cards and all Zekrom and Reshiram cards going forward. Again, you've got the Celebrations version, which has actually dipped off a little bit. Might be a good one to pick up. I have a few of these, a few of the Reshirams. Like, obviously, it's not going to be as strong as the original print of it, but it's something cool, a little bit of a throwback style card. I don't know if I really have a preference. I think the white looks clean though. The Reshiram looks really nice. Zekrom's going to be cool though. Really nice cards, really cool concept here. And I kind of skipped through this, but new secret rares, looks like they're going to be BWR. Presumably that stands for black and white rare, referencing monochromatic coloring. Victini BWR. Japan will be holding a battle, tournaments where you use booster packs of black and white flare to build a deck and battle other players. Winners will receive new Victini promo. So this is going to be a promo in Japan. It'll be interesting to see if we get this, if it'll be in the set, or if it'll be in a promo box just to kind of promote that these exist now. Could be cool. I'm interested to see if they do any more. I'd imagine if they do, it's just going to be like Kyurem and it'll be blue. That would really be my guess. I mean, Victini, Zekrom, and Reshiram are kind of like the three, like the mythical and the two legendaries from the set. Or from the generation. It'll be pretty neat though. Pretty neat. They're also going to have these like promo packs and all that stuff here. So you can get this Sharon's Care, just Sharon promo card. I'd imagine we're going to have this in the set as a full art trainer as well. But yeah, I'm really interested to see all of these different illustration rares, all these different special illustration rares we're going to get. I feel like these BWR cards are going to be really cool. I don't think they're going to be the best cards in the set. People don't seem to like the flat color schemes. At least they want bright, colorful, like crazy scenes on their cards. I like these. I'm definitely going to pick them up. I'm a big fan when they do like a little subset of like a couple cards of a specific kind in a set. I'll always pick them up. They display nice on a page, and it's nice to see kind of the different things they've tried in the TCG. And it's kind of been a rare thing where they've done these monochromatic colored cards. Like, yes, they did the full arts of Reshiram and Zekrom. They weren't fully monochromatic. They were very like simple. The only color was really in the energies. But they also did secret rares and legendary treasure that were just all gold. Again, the energies are the only thing that's color on these cards. I don't know if it really takes away. They're pretty rare cards. You don't see them too often. Price is quite high on them, 112 USD for the Zekrom, the Reshiram. We don't even have sales for for the near mints on TCG Player. Like I said, very hard to find. These are all light. Oh, there's a near mint from about a month ago for $200. So I feel like this is going to be one of those cards that maybe more of them are going to surface right now since black and white is going to be hot, but they're cards you don't really see too often. They also did this Dialga card in Phantom Forces, but other than these, I don't really recognize or remember any other monochromatic color scheme cards. Let me know in the comments below if I'm forgetting something. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think these cards are going to be hot? Do you think they're going to be popular? I think they're going to be cool. I'm really interested to see if they do have that raised outline, I guess, to the Pokemon, whatever they're calling it, like etched. What? I don't even know the terminology they use on these things, but the gold cards with the raised line work, I'd imagine these will have the raised line work around the Pokemon. It kind of looks like that's what they're alluding to here. How there's, I don't know, there's kind of shadows going on. Either way, this is going to be a really cool set, a massive set. I'd imagine if we're getting this many illustration rares, I think it's going to be more like a Shining Fates or a Paldean Fates, but instead of a shiny vault, it's going to be like just a ton of IRs and SIRs. So let me know in the comments below, are you excited for this set? What's your favorite Unova Pokemon? I'm looking forward to a Chandelure or a Litwick illustration rare. Maggie's favorite Pokemon, or one of her favorite Pokemon, is Litwick, so I'm sure we're going to be chasing that card and opening up some packs on the channel. But for now, we're going to get out of here. I'll have another video coming out later this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.